Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Omar Khan and I am the Product Development Manager here at Itergy, and today we're going to be going through Microsoft Minute with Itergy. And today with us we have our CEO and co-founder Ralph Loewen. Well, thank you for taking the time to join us today, Ralph, and talk about Itergy and some of the changes that are happening in the industry. So first I'd like to ask you off is, what are some of the current challenges that the IT industry is facing?
Well, there's so many different challenges going on today with the whole digital transformation, and this year in particular coming through the crisis that we've just had with the coronavirus. So that's created a lot of challenges for companies. First, they had to consider, how do we move everything into the cloud? How can we go mobile? And that introduced a whole bunch of challenges. In fact, it accentuated a lot of the challenges that our customers were already working on. If we think of things such as security and identity, these are areas where we work extensively with our customers, alongside of them, helping them to secure their environments using the tool sets they already have, and then particularly working around with their identities and all the Active Directory work and so on. So this has been a big area. So there's no question that in the current environment, we have a lot of opportunity to assist our customers with these things in all the different kind of services we deliver.
Wonderful. Now, when it comes to Itergy's response and commitment to its customers during COVID, as a CEO, what are you most proud of?
Well, I think it would be related to that. First, I'm just extremely proud of our own company and our ability to instantly go mobile. In fact, when we started thinking about it, I think we were probably ready for the last 10 years. We had everything in place. And so the key for us was actually to assist our customers to be able to do that same thing. They weren't all quite as ready. Right. And yet it didn't take a lot of tweaking to work with them. And so we're quite proud of the way we were able to assist various customers. Some of them had not done all the things that even we were working on with them. They weren't ready for it. One in particular experienced quite a big crisis, but we were able to intervene. And all the work that we were able to do with them, we were able to do it at distance, able to assist them to get up and running again in a secure way. So for me, I'm very proud of the way we responded to our customers. We enabled them to get their job done. Our employees were able to enable our customers to keep working, keep the lights on, no major crises in terms of the things that we delivered. Right. So we're very proud of that, and we're pleased that our customers were able to keep working the way they need to keep working, even though they had to make radical change that they were not as ready to do as we were.
Absolutely. Now, how has Itergy helped its customers with purpose-driven digital transformation?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. What do we mean by purpose-driven? But in terms of, I look at that in terms of, are there goals out there that we're working on together, not just for the companies and our own profitability, but also to enable things in society and work toward common goals? And for me, a large part of that revolves kind of around this whole basis we have, security and compliancy and identity. These are major problems. There's huge issues going on in our society today that people are afraid, and whether this be in social media platforms at a personal level or whether this be at the corporate level, and this whole question of identity tied into it. So I think in many ways what we're doing is actually helping our customers with one of these fundamental needs that's going on in our society. So if we can enable them to go out there and to be more secure, to be protecting their employees, protecting their customers, and just enabling them in that way, for us, I think that we're aligning together on some common purposes. And so for me, I'm pleased that we're able to do that. And it's not the only area we do it, but we were able to do that in a whole bunch of different ways, mostly around all the Microsoft technologies.
Wonderful. Now, what does the future hold for Itergy post-COVID?
Yeah, so here we need to look into a crystal ball. What does the future hold? But we've always, from the beginning of Itergy, we've always focused very much on where the customer is going. We like to consider our sales process to be a customer-centric sales process, where we start from where the customer is. We want to ask a lot of questions. We want to get to know where you are, what are you trying to achieve, and then put together a solution that will enable you to achieve those goals. Because, who defines what a solution is? In the end, it's the customer. Because if it doesn't solve the customer's need, then it's not a solution. And so we work very, very hard focusing on that as our objective. So I think if we keep focusing on that, The market, we're not totally sure where it's going to go next. I think we're going to see a lot more digital transformation, a lot of this moving back into the cloud, or making sure that everything we can do, everything in business, we're just going to see a lot more movement toward that in all areas. And so if we're working on keeping that focus on what the customer needs are, and trying to enable it. And another focus we've always had is making sure they're maximizing the use of the technology, in particular the Microsoft technology that they've already purchased. So a classic example would be Office 365 or Microsoft 365. A customer buys it, but perhaps they're only using several features. There's whole feature sets that are often left unused, and often they aren't even aware. So helping a customer to enable and to use those rather than buying a third-party tool set. And if it's done the right way, these are normally very secure and optimal solutions. But it takes that experience of a company like ours doing it a lot of times, working alongside of the teams inside of our customers to achieve these goals.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Ralph, for joining us today. Everybody, that was Ralph Loewen, our CEO and co-founder. Until next time, this was Microsoft Minute with Itergy, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.